Supply and demand are not the only things in microeconomics, contrary to what people think. Hi, this is Ashish Gourav. I've done a B.Tech from IIT Kharagpur and Masters in Quantitative Economics from Indian Statistical Institute. And I work in the intersection of data science, economics, and statistics. In microeconomics, we start the discussion with the idea of what is there to buy in the market. It could be books, movies, food, etc, etc, etc. Then what do you want to buy? What do you like? What are your preferences? Given your preferences and what is available in the market, you can only buy if you have the money in your pocket, your budget. Now, given these things, a lot of mathematical analysis goes through. And then there are a lot of market imperfections. You might think, what is market imperfections? Now, you must be aware that there are various kinds of way to sell or various kinds of companies. You could have a monopoly, you could have a perfect competition. So there is also a case of market failure. Now you can think of it as a suboptimal outcome or a suboptimal market structure. Now, when microeconomics discusses these things, there is a lot of agent-based study done. Agent-based study as in, you must have heard something called game theory, when there is a strategic interaction between agents. So that is also an interesting part of microeconomics. I must bring to your attention that there is a thing called market for lemons. To be more formal, economics of asymmetric information. Like, let's take an example here. Let's say you go to a used car market or a shop and you have two kinds of cars. One is a good, one is a bad. Now, obviously, you do not know in the beginning, before you buy the car, whether it is good or bad. So both the cars will obviously have a hidden price. Now that hidden price is hidden because you don't know the type of the car. You do this computation in your head automatically that when I enter into a used car market, I need to average out the good and bad cars. So the moment you average out the good and bad prices, the price which you want to pay is sufficient for the bad car, but it is not sufficient for the good car. So the good car sellers are not happy in the used car market. They don't have much of incentive to enter in a used car market unless there is a perfect price discovery. You know what type of car it is and what is the justified price for it. And if you start reading about microeconomics, you gradually move towards psychology. You gradually move towards behavioral economics. Now, then the subject of economics becomes interesting. It's no longer the usual political economics which you hear in the news. Now, that economics which you hear in the news is macroeconomics. Obviously, this is an overt generalization, and I don't mean to demean any field of study. It's just that these are the heuristics which any beginner or a novice or a layperson who is not really interested in economics must know. So the next time someone tells you about microeconomics, tell them that you know more.